Hi, today I'm going to share with you some of my proudest moments, and it will be no surprise to any mothers watching that those moments are going to be about my children. Now, my first child, Toby, actually he made me very proud. His very arrival made me very proud. A, because he was my first child. B, because he was the first first of several grandchildren from my parents. But also, the timing of his arrival made me extremely proud. I was overdue. I'd gone past my dates by about 10 days, and my labour was induced on November the 23rd. And I can remember as midnight, I can remember watching the clock, and as midnight struck, my husband whispered in my ear and said, "It's okay, you can have this baby now." And Toby arrived at 1:10 so an hour and 10 minutes later he arrived, and he arrived November the 24th. And it got me an enormous amount of brownie points because he arrived on my sister's birthday, and so my mum's first child and my first child arrived on the same date, and that got me lots of brownie points with my mum. In our family, we do all sorts of things like that. You know, we've had weddings on birthdays and anniversaries and birthdays, all sorts of double and triple celebrations. So, you know, that was absolutely, you know, it was sort of a sort of double, triple whammy there. And so, you know, well done, Toby, for arriving on that date. He was followed by his sister, Natasha, 2.5 years later, and again very, very proud mummy I was. I mean, she arrived 3 weeks and 3 days late, but she arrived, and you know, very proud time that was too. And then when I had my third child, the hospitals weren't taking any risks, and they took me in, you know, the day after I was due, so that because I'd actually produced a £10.3 baby when I had such a late one, so they weren't taking any risks this time. But each one has been proud. I bloomed through my pregnancies. My sister called me. She said I was like a contented cow, and she meant it in a very nice way. She wasn't being rude at all, but I did. I absolutely blossomed and really enjoyed being pregnant, and just had a difficulty at the end, you know, so they all had to be helped out because I'd made them far too cosy. You know, but just lovely time producing these beautiful babies. And then very proud when I became a granny. My middle child, Natasha, she made me even prouder because she didn't produce one baby, she produced two, and as my dad said, "Hey, we got two for the price of one here." And I can remember standing in the hospital. I've got a beautiful picture on my wall of a twin in each arm, the girls, one in each arm, as I could hold them then. Not for long, I couldn't do that for long, but that was such a proud time. And of course it was, you know, my parents were proud too, because it was the first great grandchildren too. And so, you know, there's just nothing quite like the birth of children to make you very, very proud. So those are probably the proudest moments of my life. Of course, you know, those same children and grandchildren have produced many, many more proud moments, and some of those I will share with you on another occasion. But I wonder what sort of things make you proud, and if you'd like to share your proud moments by popping them in the box below.